Hey everyone, SEMO-MAC here again. Another product review. This is part 4 of the Ozark Trail knife series that I picked up at Walmart. So this is the last one. This is their so-called, I guess you would say, top of the line. I've actually used this one, so it might not be as sharp out of the box as it looks like. Just full disclosure. I've played around with it for a couple days after I bought all of these, because I really like to feel. And honestly, out of the box, it was sharp as crap. But I have messed with it a little bit, so I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not the way I am. So I have a little experience with this one. So, but it is their 7.5 folding knife. And yep, as you're looking at that, that is G10 handles. So this is their little top of the line, and it is OD green, which I love. It does have G10 handles on it. And this is a button lock is what this is. So if you see right here, right there is your little button. There's 2 different ways you can actually deploy this. You can deploy it with the thumb studs that are on here, and they work great. Or, like I've been playing with it, is with the button release. So 2 different ways you can do it. But before we play with that, let's kind of go over some things I do like about this thing. I love the orange accent for the, if you want to put a lanyard on there, it just kind of gives it a little touch to it. It's got, as you can tell, like I said, I've played with this, so I've got little scuffs on the belt clip because I have been using this for a day or two. I have cut open a lot of boxes with this thing, so it's dulled it some. I'm not going to lie, and I wish I would have done a review on this beforehand before I done all of that. But you know, I jumped ahead of myself. I can't help it. When I get new knives, I like playing with them. These are ambidextrous as far as your belt clip, as you see right there. So you can get it on this side, or you can flip it over. Like I said, G10 handles, they are smooth. They feel great. And it just looks nice. That's just all there is to it. This is your 3 1/4 blade, and you got a 4 1/4 handle. The steel in this thing is what they call the 12C27. It is a good steel. Like I said, this joker was razor sharp, and I wish I would have done a review on it right when I got it, but I was antsy and I had to play around with it to see how it's cuts. But through the paper test, I will still go through all the cut tests. I am not going to shy away from that just because I have used this and it might have knocked some of the sharpness off of it, because it wouldn't be a real world review if I didn't. So, and I have used this, so I'm giving you my opinion about this thing. I would say this would probably be close to the Civivi, as far as a comparison of my Mini, because this does have the G10 handles. The different steel, I mean, that's the only sad thing about it. This is supposed to have a superior steel to what that D2 steel is, that the Civivi have and the other Ozark Trail knives have. Honestly, D2 steel, it's a hit and miss. I've said that with my other knives. Sometimes you can get them sharp as sharp can be. I mean, can sit there and just flail hair off your arm. And sometimes they ain't worth crap. It just depends on the tempering. If they have the tempering process down like they should, then D2 steel is awesome. It's one of the, I mean, I love D2 steel. That's all there is to it. This right here is, like I said, this is a 12C27. Supposed to be a very, very high, from what I've read, a very good steel. It's supposed to keep an edge, but it's a little bit harder to sharpen, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. If I am, I fully apologize, because, you know, I didn't do like I did on my other ones and write down notes. Oh, well, you know. But, hey, watch the smoothness of this thing. So I'm going to release this with the button. That just flips right out there. And yes, when it comes to stuff like this, I am a kid and I am a nerd. I love doing that. And the point that it's with the button and I don't have to flip my thumb and all of that. But if you are into that, it still flips. This one definitely is the smoothest of their line. I'm not going to lie. This thing it's awesome. And it's not really a stone wash from what I can tell, as you can see right here. But it does. It's good. It's got your stipples on the top. And that's one thing I do like about this. I mean, they are aggressive. I like them like that. It fits my hand very well. I have no hot spots in this thing. And like I said, I have carried this for a couple days, just testing it out at work, and it's awesome. And for the price, it comes in at $24.95, $94, $97, something like that. It's just how Walmart does it. So say $25. So this one, $25. The Civivi is $29. So I'll say $30 because it's $29 and 90 something cents. So $25 for this one, $30 for the Civivi. If I had to choose between the two, that would be very hard for me because they each have their own strengths, and that's not a cop-out. That's just me being honest. I may lean towards the Civivi on that, but this is just fun. You know, if I could take both of those knives and put them together, I think the Civivi D2 steel is a little bit sharper. I think if they would have made it with the button on the Civivi, that would have been sweet. So like, there's good characteristics to both of these things. This thing will last. I truly believe that it will. And I just love that button. I do. I ain't gonna lie, I can sit here and do this all day. Matter of fact, I was at work the other day when I was messing with this. And what I do is, you know, I've been in IT for over 23 years at least, dealing with computers and networking and stuff like that. And then I recently moved into a couple years ago dealing with automated cranes. So I'm sitting I'm sitting here looking at code and sitting here freaking playing with my knife. So if y'all want to see something funny, watch a redneck go through computer code and play with a knife at the same time. I mean, if that don't make you laugh, if you can't picture that in your mind, it's some hilarious crap. So I'm just sitting here going through code, flipping this thing back and forth, you know, just like whatever. So yeah, it's fun. I love them. So let's see how bad I have abused this in the couple days that I've had it and see if it's kept its edge or anything on here. So let's just see. Oh, we're going to the paper test. So I ain't making no promises. Yeah, I must have dulled it pretty good. So, yeah, there's a good one. Look at there, y'all. That's still holding an edge. As much crap as I put through this. So let me hop over here. Oh, no. So it looks like there might be a little, see if I can see any place. Yeah, it looks like I might have put a little, looks like there might be a little row right there right here on the bottom part. So right along in here, and that's usually where I start off cutting at. So I think there might be a little bit of roll right there, but that ain't nothing. I can put that on a stone. We can get that right out. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think it was gonna cut any paper. I really didn't. Just because of, you know, I've opened up boxes at work with this thing, and you know, you put it on cardboard, it can dull a knife in a heartbeat. That's why they usually tell you to use box cutters, because how their blades are made. I don't. I'm stupid. I still like using pocket knives. So So yeah, I mean, that, I can't complain about that. That actually done better than I thought it was going to. So let's get the paracord out right here. Set this right there. Let's see if this thing's going to cut. And looks like we cut that piece. Yeah, you can tell I've used this. Cut that piece. Let's do one more. And that was a clean cut. So not really pressing down that hard on it at all. Let's see where my little plastic is. So, and the reason why I'm using this, guys, is because I use this a lot. Because when I rewire stuff on my side-by-side, on my trailers and stuff like that, I got a bunch of this stuff laying around. And I always take my knife and, you know, cut it right off. I don't use anything else. So this is real world stuff that I use these things for. So let's see what it does. Like butter, goes right through it. Right there. There's your two little pieces right there that it cut off. So might not be what a lot of people think of as a sharpness test, but it works for me. So I don't think you can go wrong. This entire lineup, y'all, all their knives that are D2 steel. The other one that I put up, that was the 14C 28N, and this one is the 12C 27 blades. You know, you're looking at, I got all 5, so I paid, if you put them all together, say $30 for the 3, 20, so there's 50, and then 25, so $75 for 5 knives. I mean, that's, you get 5 knives for $75. That's how much, and I could be wrong, but that's like one Benchmade. You know, that's one of the other. I mean, Civivi has some. I mean, the Mini is the cheapest that's out there, and it's $30. So, $75 for 5 knives. Where are you going to use? I mean, I ain't going to say that you can't use all 5 knives at, you know, at one time, because technically I don't think you can, but I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm sure I can go through 5 knives and I can put them all to use. So, get away from me, fly. So with that being said, if you like these, go out and get them. Go try them. I don't think you'll be disappointed in any of them. Any of the 4 knives, 5 knives, technically, with the orange one, any of those that you get, I don't think you'll be disappointed. And I can't find it, because y'all know I love the OD green. But in that other, and I forgot to mention this because I just saw it the other day online, but they were out of them. The orange handle and the black handle that I have, they also have an OD green that has the black coated D2 steel. So if I can find that one, I'm probably going to end up getting it, because I mean, $10. So if I have to order it, if I can find it online, if it ever comes back in stock, I will order it, because then I'd have an OD green one, which I love my OD green. So but yeah, with that being said, I hope y'all like this stuff. I hope you like the content. And I'll bring y'all some more stuff. I got a few things lined up coming up in the next ones that I think y'all like. It's kind of a little bit different, more of dealing stuff with camping, you know, stuff like that. Because I do have a wide variety of stuff that I do reviews over. You know, so far we've done generators, power stations. I just got another power station coming in that I ordered. And it's sub $100 on it, so hopefully it'll be nice and y'all like that. So, but yeah, but with that being said, this is SEMO-MAC once again telling you to like, subscribe, share, and follow, because y'all help me out when you do. And as always, y'all, be kind, and I hope you have a great day. This is SEMO-MAC, and I'm out.